with me being an artist and having to travel and my schedule being demanding, I don't want to get lost in that and forget that I have two babies who are needing to be raised and raised properly and loved on and taught the right things. And, I want to be able to speak life into them. So that's why I always have them with me and not everybody around them. It's only specific people. With that being said, preparation for a show can get kind of hectic because, Jaden needs mommy. That's my newest baby. And Adalia, she's wild now. So she's just watching cartoons and then Barbie dolls and want to do makeup. So every time I'm doing my makeup in the mirror, she wants to know what I'm doing. And she has a lot of questions. And she doesn't know anything about vocal rest. So if I say mommy needs vocal rest, she'll be like, okay, so what are you doing? And she'll ask me another question. And I love all of it. It can sometimes be overwhelming because you need that time to zone out, get into your character to perform. Um, I feel privileged to be able to have my children with me, my babies, and do what I love. Ooh, the one to brag, wrong to make it right. Better than the chicks you had. One is gonna run for you. Oh, on me, baby. Yeah. I got signed to Columbia when I was 10. I didn't part ways with them until I was 19. I think marketing was a major issue with me. They did not know how to market me. I had a gift. People realized I had a gift, but they didn't know how to make it convincing. If I sang a love song, would you believe me at 11 or 12? Like what has she experienced? So it was that thing. And then by the time we got to Promise Ring, I had new management, and it started off great. I thought I was turning a new leaf, and we were actually going to get things going. And after Promise Ring, well, during Promise Ring, it was really good. The energy was great, and everybody was moving. But after that, I just felt like everyone had kind of lost their way on what to do next. And so that's when I parted ways at 19, after I had worked with Matthew Knowles, and I said I needed to take a break and step back and really figure out what I need to do, who I am as an artist. I can't let this go on for so long and not know who I am. So I have to be able to say who I am, not anyone else. Michelle, they're playing the music and they're not even here. We don't even have our mic. Said I was coming in. I despise stuff like this. Or you go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, come on. B, come on. Being an independent artist has taught me a lot about the business. I think what a label does, they're able to cushion you and they take care of a lot of the bad end of the stick. Everything that you don't have to handle, they take care of that. When you're an independent artist, you have to deal with a lot of these things head on, and there's no way around it. Sometimes you have to just be prepared. Take yourself out of the busyness of what everybody else is doing and say, hey, I'm willing to step back. Y'all can go to the club sometimes because I really need to do this. I really need to hone into my craft. I really need to sit down and figure out how I'm going to be as an artist, or whatever you want to be in life. You have to take time away from the distraction. That's the only way it's going to happen. Everyone falls in love sometimes. Sometimes it's wrong, and sometimes it's right. For every win, someone must fail. There comes a point when we exhale, say, shoot, shoot. Yeah. I had no idea that all of the people that had raised me musically, Whitney, Celine Dion, Beyonce, Tony Braxton, I had no idea I was going to meet those people, Etta James, and have relationships with them. Like I would call Etta James on the phone and speak with her. If you believe and if you just have the innocence of faith is so powerful. If you just have faith, just faith, this small, it will happen. Not when you want it to happen, because you have no idea. Life will never tell you. But if you just believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Trust I really and truly believe that God is going to have the last say, and He's going to have the back of those who have been hurting, who have been crying to be heard, and wanting things to change, and positively speaking towards change. He's going to have them in the end. So I have no doubt that the enemy is going to be defeated. And if you are part of the enemy's agenda, you already lost. That's how I view it. We need to love. We need to cherish each other. We need to, be quick to repair our relationships with one another. Because life is not simple. I just feel like we need to love one another. And I know that people have been screaming, oh, yeah, you need to love. But we truly need to love, and we truly need to recognize that God will judge. He will judge, and there's a higher power. He created all of this. When you see trees, when you see plants, when they're alive, when you see the oceans, when you see lightning and thunder, there's one person. I don't care who you believe, there's one person. So at the end of the day, He will have the last say, and I honestly and truly believe He will have the last say of those who have been right and who have been looking for justice and who have been hurting, who have been wrongfully accused and treated wrong. He will have their backs, and He will avenge in the end. So keep giving love. Someone try to hurt you, just know that they're going through something. Someone try to do something to you, know that they're going through something. Take precaution wisely. But just know that you have to pray for people and keep them moving. And at the end of the day, God judges the heart. No matter what, He judges the heart. And that's what everyone needs to look at. It's not about what you think a person is doing, how he's sinning, how he's talking. Have you loved someone? Have you shown the love of Christ to anyone? Have you shown the love to anybody? Any day, ever. If you haven't, then you have nothing to talk about. Because that's all Christ was about, is love. He didn't come judging nobody. He just wanted people to come to Him and love. And personally, that's what we need. We need love, and we need people to take human life very seriously. I just want people to be able to say that they have personally been impacted by my message and by me and what I stand for. And that's it. And to be, I want to be electrifying. I want to be a great performer. I want to be on big stages. And, I want people to remember the great things that I did that made them feel happy, because music is about feeling and performance is about feeling. It's really not about the money. It's about how you make people feel that makes them want to come back to you, want to listen to you, want to search for the next things that you're doing, want to hear you talk, want to hear you speak. It's about the feeling that you gave them. If I could just stay consistent in giving people positive feelings and great feelings, feelings that make them feel empowered, make them feel like believers and like they're strong. And when I leave, generations to come will know that, everything I did it in love.